Hi and welcome to BooksBeautyKendra. I'm Kendra and today I want to be turned into a garden fairy. Now I was talking to my friend last week and I was asking what kind of look she would like to see, and she said either a mermaid or a garden fairy. I'm more intrigued by this one, the garden fairy. I think that would be fun. So we're kind of brainstorming ideas of what colours to do, and let's see how it all turns out. My base is done. I'm thinking of adding some fake freckles because, you know, garden fairies and all that. They would have easy freckles from being out in the sun so much. And yeah, the base is done. Let's get into it. Now I forgot to get my brushes, so if I look like I'm in a different spot slightly, that's the reason why. But I have 3 palettes out, and I think these will have the colours that I want. So I've got from Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic. Looks like so. And then I have, again from Unearthly Cosmetics, Fairy Frolic. Perfect name for this. Got some more of the colours I want. And then from Oden's Eye and Angelica, I've got the Trick or Treat palette. Looks like so. I've also got from Violet France, or FR, I don't know how you say it, the Yeux paint, twinkling liquid eyeshadow and liner in Rose Dorore. Oh no, the red one. This one. And we'll try to see how it turns out. So eyes are primed, face is done. We're gonna try, like, this is the plan. Okay, this is the plan. We're gonna try having like the orangey burgundy color this side, then come into like pinks and purples, and underneath bring the purple and some green. A lot of colours, I know, that's why I've got a lot of palettes. Let's see how this works out. So first I'm going to go into the Fairy Frolic palette, and I'm going to go into one of my favourite colours in this palette, and that's Snapdragon. Going to put that in the outer crease, like the outer side of the crease, with a big fluffy brush. Not that one. Squish them down so I can see all my brushes. This one. This is the Spectrum B06. So I'm going to take a bit of the Snapdragon shade, dust off the excess, and just kind of do little circular motions to blend it out. And just bringing it about halfway across the crease. Not any further in, because that's where I would like to put the orange when I get to it. Looks that even. Okay, then I'm going to take from the Oden's Eye palette, Jack-o'-lantern, which is this bright orangey colour, on the same brush. Again, dust off the excess and just put that lightly, like I'm going to hold down near the end of my brush, not really close, to get less pressure and less pigment. It's not so impactful. That's what the crease is looking like so far. Blend them together a bit. No additional product. Okay, let's see. Then, to deepen up the outer corner, go into Snug from the Fall Magic palette on an angled fluffy brush, if I can find mine. Oh my goodness. Rolled away from me, that's why I couldn't see it. This is the Spectrum beautiful. So I'm going to take a good amount of that, put it in the outer corner with patting motions. I will blend this out in a momentarily. When I want to blend it out, I'm just going to do circular motions again. And yeah, did it so it's all cohesive there. And I'm going to take a small A13 spectrum brush. It's like a little shader brush. I'm going to take the same shade, Snug, the purpley shade, and just bring it underneath until about halfway. Don't worry about blending it yet. Blend it out with another colour in a moment. Just bring it halfway and connect it to the top shadow. Then, with a fluffy pencil brush, I'm going to take Snapdragon, which is the first colour I use in the crease, the pinky colour from Fairy Frolic, and just go underneath the snug shade and blend it out a bit. So it's all nice and cohesive. And on the other side as well. And then from the same palette, I'm going to go into Fern, which is this pink, it's not pinky, it's yellowy mustardy colour. And that's going to go in the inner portion of the lower lash line. Just gently blending it into there. Like that, and then again with that little shader brush, the A13, I'm going to go into Leaves, which is this really pretty sparkly green. Pick up quite a bit of that, take off the dog hair, and just stamp it on underneath, right where I did the yellowy colour, just to give a bit more dimension to the lower lash line. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Then let's go into some shimmer on the upper, and for that I would like to go in first with Deadly from the Oden's eye palette, so this one, yes, this one. Take that on my finger. So I'm going to do that on the inner portion of my lid. Up, 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 up. Up, into my crease as well, because I feel like if you're a fairy, you want all the sparkles. All the sparkles. I feel like fairies, mermaids, dragons, they want all the sparkles. And that's why I love them just so much. Because they are me. I want all the sparkles. Because no eye look is complete without some weird arm movements. Yeah. And then I'm going to take the Violet FR, and I'm going to plop that on in the center where there's a gap there, and then I'll blend it out with my finger, and then that's almost the look complete. Well, the eye look. Anyways, just all the way up to the crease color, and then pat it out to blend it. And the other eye. Ooh. And again, heading around the edges to blend it out. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And for the inner corner, just tie it all back together. I'm going to go in with, from the 4 Magic Crisp, which is like this bright white, but it kind of shifts into like a greeny color. It's got green sparkles in there. It's very pretty, very pretty. Getting my little shader brush. Looks like so. It's tiny. Perfect for the inner corner. And I'm just gonna go into my inner corner. But going into my eye, because that's not fun. Not so much. I'm just going to take a little bit more and connect it to the lower portion. And yeah, this is about done. I might throw in an eye pencil on my lower waterline there, so it's not so like stark white against all this pretty colours. And yeah, mascara, brows, and I'll be back. Eyelashes are done. Brows, I went in with the Limitless Brown Makeup Forever Artist Colour Pencil in the waterline, just so it's not so, you know, stark in there. Then yeah, that's what I did. I like it. It's making my hazel eyes pop. The green is really greening. Anyways, now we'll go into the bronzer. This is just the Fenty Beauty Inda Stalk'r bronzer. Powder bronzer. Bronze up the face quite a bit because I feel like, you know, being out in the sun all the time as a garden fairy, I'd be quite tanned, unlike myself. But I think it's nice to mimic sometimes. Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to go into the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Juicy Face Palette, and I'm going to go into Raw, which is, no, this one, this pinky, not the bright pink, the more muted pink. Just to give myself a little flush. If I want to add some of Pulp, which is the red, I will, but at the moment, going in with Raw. Pick up generous helping with that, just to show that we've been out in the sun. We are a little sun-kissed. We've been a bit burnt. And for the nose, and the chin. Yeah. And like I said before, I would like to try some fake freckles. So I have the Colourpop Freckle pen in something soft brown. Let's try this. I haven't done this in a while, so I just remember you go dot 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 dot, and you just kind of tap it out. So let's try. Starting on the nose, go dot 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 dot. From what I remember with this pen is it tends to get darker after a while. Like it'll start getting darker after a while. So dot dot dot. Cut it out. And the padding just kind of like calms down the pigment and also disperses it a bit. Dot, 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 dot. And then on the cheeks a bit. So it looks more believable. And yeah, just more blended in with your skin. And then I have my own freckle over here, so I'm just gonna dot. And that can just be more intense. There's another one over here. Dot. And that can be more intense as well. And yeah. This on our chin. And up here. Hey, I think that's enough freckles, because you could be stuck on that all day if you wanted to. Lucky last step is I'm going to go into the Ensley Rain or Shine lip gloss in the colour Wildflower Fairy colour. Is this pretty pinky colour? I think it'll go nice with the outer crease. And it's just so sparkly, and you can't, I wore this the other day and you can't really feel the sparkles on your lips or the glitter particles. It's quite nice. It's still quite shiny. That looks cool on camera too. Yeah, I think that is the finished look. Okay, this is the finished look. It's quite colourful, it's quite out there. If you try and recreate it, let me know. I would love to see it. If you've made it this far into the video, tell me what is your favourite mythical creature. I am quite partial to fairies, mermaids, dragons, and of course my Tomta, which are all the way up there so you can't really see. But yeah, those are my 4. Don't make me choose. But if you don't want to comment that, then comment a fairy emoji. It can be either the fairy, or it could be the sparkles, or a wand, or something that just makes you think of fairies. Okay, hope you're having a lovely weekend. Bye bye!